From lightning-fast Lamborghinis to silky smooth Rolls-Royces, fancy automobile makers do not disappoint when it comes to offering the most luxurious and beautiful cars in the world. Sit back and buckle up. It's time to have a look at the 10 most expensive cars in the world. Number 10. The Pagani Huayra BC Roadster. Starting off our list at number 10, we have the Huayra Roadster BC, a topless monster with 800 horsepower, 774 foot-pounds of torque, and an AMG-sourced twin-turbocharged 6-liter V12 engine. The company founder and chief designer Horacio Pagani was reportedly directly responsible for the cool, classy colors inside each BC Roadster. And its name, well, the BC is in reference to New York real estate mogul Benny Chawla, the first ever owner of a Zonda in the year 2000 and a friend of Horacio Pagani himself. The Huayra BC Roadster is a magnificent car, and one that's more than tripled in price since it first sprung up on the market in 2011. Some of this car's ridiculous speed comes from its makeup, a material even lighter than regular carbon fiber, called carbon titanium HP62. Pagani only plans to manufacture 40 of these impressive cars, each of them boasting a price tag of $3.5 million. Number 9. The Lamborghini Sion. The Lamborghini Sion translates to Lamborghini Lightbolt in Bolognese dialect, which should give you some idea as to what this supercar is capable of. This limited edition hybrid supercar was sold to just 63 customers in total and comes with outrageous features to match. The Sion was designed to be the most customizable Lamborghini ever made, with every single color available to cover its carbon fiber body right through to its seats and interiors. It also reaches 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 2.8 seconds and has a top speed of over 217 miles an hour. The Sion is a bridge to Lamborghini's future in varied ways. This eccentric-looking vehicle is the brand's first production electrified option. The Sion has a 48-volt mild hybrid system, in addition to a turbocharged 6.5-liter V12 engine. The total system output is 819 horsepower, making it Lamborghini's most powerful vehicle ever. And the company will only ever construct 63 models, as shown by the 63 stickers on either side of the Sion's wing. Not only is it the most powerful Lamborghini ever made, but it's also the most expensive, with a hefty price tag coming in at about $3.6 million. Number 8. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus provides speed and power alongside the beauty that truly makes a Bugatti a Bugatti. Under the hood of each car lies decades of expert craftsmanship and years of automotive artistry. Bugatti drew the attention of the entire automotive world when it announced that a customized version of the Chiron had broken the 300 miles per hour barrier. The Supersport 300 Plus is a road-legal variant of that car, created to commemorate the event. This edition, which is limited to just 30 units, is a stunning version of the Chiron, with fluid sliding bodywork and a nice striped theme. The sinuous curves it wears on its sleek facade are futuristic and breathtaking. The bodywork on the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus has been stretched and aerodynamically designed for extremely high speeds. Performance and stability are enhanced by a perfect blend of minimal drag and downforce. Not to mention, this baby gets a mind-boggling 1,577 horsepower from a quad-turbocharged 8-liter W16 engine, giving it the acceleration speed of 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds. Despite the name 300 Plus, however, Bugatti is restricting each car's top speed to only 277 miles an hour. For safety reasons, I'd assume. This limited edition masterpiece is immensely expensive, with a price tag coming in at roughly $5.7 million. Number 7. The Bugatti Divo. Bugatti's Chiron was such a success that the Divo, a car that closely follows it, has several similar features. However, The Divo is more exotic looking and much more exclusive. The Divo is a staff favorite among Bugatti's newly released automobiles, and it was made 77 pounds lighter than the Chiron by adding lighter wheels, a carbon fiber intercooler, and deleting some of the sound deadening. With an upgraded suspension, a much lighter frame, a new dorsal fin, and an 8-liter W16 engine with 4 turbochargers, the Divo boasts over 1,500 horsepower and can go 0 to 62 miles an hour in just 2.4 seconds. But only 40 limited edition Bugatti Divos will ever be produced and will retail for a staggering $5.8 million. But unfortunately for you and I, it seems each one has already been spoken for. Number 6. The Bugatti 110. The Bugatti's 2022 110 is even more exclusive than the Divo, as only 10 of these luxurious hypercars will ever be sold. With this model, Bugatti pays homage to the EB110, a supercar produced early in the 90s, a classic car that didn't quite have the timing to perform as it had hoped. Bugatti is a brand known for its unique bodywork and luxurious comfort features, and it has sought to give the 110 everything possible to make it memorable and completely decadent. With a 1,577 horsepower quad-turbo W16 engine, Bugatti has claimed this car can reach 0 to 62 miles an hour in just under 2.4 seconds. The 110 will have a top speed of 236 miles an hour and a price tag of a whopping $9 million. Each of the 10 110 hypercars have already found a happy buyer though, and that includes the likes of one of my old teammates, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 5. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail wasn't initially made for any specific reason, it was actually made upon request. A car that once took the title of the most expensive in the world. It's a model that captured the hearts of car fanatics all across the planet. The automotive equivalent of haute couture, Sweptail is the result of inspiration from a private buyer's admiration of 20th century vehicles, as well as many classic and modern yachts. The design is absolutely breathtaking, with an uninterrupted glass roof that floods the interior with natural light. An interior ruled by a philosophy that equates elegance with simplicity. Rolls-Royce has not released technical specs of the car, but it's believed to be based on the current generation Phantom platform, which means some version of the company's 6.75-liter V12 engine is most likely lurking under its long bonnet. One of the best things about this car is its fusion of the old and the new. Modern luxury combined with a hint of 1920s and 30s glamour. We're talking about characteristics from the classic Rolls-Royce silhouette combined with innovation and technology. But despite all we know about it, there's one thing that remains unknown to the public: its owner. However, I do have a few friends in the industry, and I can confirm that the price of this magnificent vehicle was right around $13 million. A pretty penny, to say the least. Number 4. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. The Zonda was the first car out of the Pagani Automobili Auto House, and this edition got its name from HP himself, Horacio Pagani, who said it resembled a barchetta, meaning little boat in Italian. But this supercar is light years faster than your average boat. Completely hand-built, the Zonda HP Barchetta is an open-top convertible supercar that's capable of pumping out a staggering 789 brake horsepower to its rear wheels, allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds, and boasting a top speed of around 220 miles an hour. To slow this beast down, Pagani has fitted the HP Barchetta with huge ventilated discs on all 4 corners and 6 piston calipers to wipe speed as quickly as possible. Weighing just 1,250 kilograms, the HP Barchetta is almost totally made from carbon fiber and sits on a chassis made from a material Pagani calls carbo-titanium. Only 3 vehicles were ever made of this unique, specific version of the Zonda. Pagani himself actually reserved one of the 3 models as his 60th birthday present, so in reality there's only 2 available for the rest of us. And for such a quick little car, there's nothing picciola more about its price tag, coming in at a jaw-dropping $17.6 million. Number 3. Bugatti Lavatoire Noir. If I was fighting crime in Gotham City wearing a batsuit, this would certainly be my vehicle of choice. The Bugatti Lavatoire Noir is not only the most expensive car coming from the famed Bugatti heritage, but it's also the most exclusive. It was such a grab that an anonymous customer purchased the car during its initial design conception without even seeing the finalized version. The sleek design of the black car incorporates headlights swept into the front fenders and plenty of room for cooling. A central spine from the hood to the tail recalls Bugatti's historic assembly process. A one-piece taillight that accentuates the curves of the quarter panels. My oh my, what a beautiful car. It's got a carbon fiber shell that's sculpted by hand, a quad-turbo W16 8.1-liter engine that produces 1,500 horsepower, 1,600 Newton-meters of torque, and an acceleration speed of 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. Lavatoire Noir is a tribute to the history of the legendary Bugatti. It stands for sophistication and elegance. It brings speed, aesthetics, luxury, and technology, and has a price tag to reflect it. The Bugatti Lavatoire Noir is currently valued at a smooth $18.7 million. Number 2. The Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. The boat tail is quite a sensory feast, to say the least. This latest project by Rolls-Royce is one of only 3 commissioned nautical-inspired custom-built motor cars. Walking around its elongated silhouette, the body appears as a singular clear surface, uninterrupted by panel brakes. At the rear, the sailing boat theme becomes prevalent. With just a press of a button, the deck opens in a theatrical sweeping butterfly form to reveal an intricate hosting suite, complete with a bespoke champagne chest, 2 bottles of Armand de Brignac Vintage Cuvée, caviar, and Bellinis. It even comes fitted with cocktail tables open on either side of the deck, providing access to a couple of picnic stools. My personal favorite accent is the Rose Gold Edition. Absolutely brilliant. I can assure you, dear viewers, I will do whatever I can to get my hands on one of these bad boys. The design is especially impressive as it features elements of a J-class yacht as well as those of the original 1932 boat tail. This Rolls-Royce made its public debut in Italy's Concorso di Eleganza Villa d'Este in late 2021 and shows off with its 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12 engine capable of 563 horsepower. It's officially the most expensive new car in 2022, coming in at a groundbreaking $28 million. But even though it's the most expensive car of the year, it's still less than half the price of the most expensive car of all time. Number 1. The 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. Sleek, smooth, and downright sexy. The 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO holds the title for the most expensive car in the world, with a price tag of $70 million. Yes, you heard that right. In 1964, the 250 GTO won the Tour de France Automobile, marking the 9th year in a row that Ferrari won the race. Only 36 of these cars were made between 1962 and 1963, and the specific Ferrari that's the most expensive was victorious not only in the Tour de France, but it also placed in the Le Mans. With a top speed of 174 miles an hour and an acceleration of 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds, its stats wouldn't quite stand up to the hypercars of modern day. However, back in the 60s, it was the fastest in the world, and now, decades later, it remains the most expensive car on the planet by a long shot. Some would coin this beautiful car as the Picasso of the motoring world, and others would say it's the holy grail of Ferraris. The current known owners of this expensive vehicle include the American fashion designer Ralph Lauren, Pink Floyd drummer Nick Mason, and John A. Shirley, the former president and COO of Microsoft. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll finally get my hands on one. And when that day comes, dear viewer, I'll be happy to say I've officially made it. So, what do you think? Which one of these cars would you like to take for a test drive? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Oh, and turn on post notifications. As always, I'm Mr. Luxury. Pip pip, da doodly doo.